Hello, everyone. It's Crystal here from Crystal Clear ESL. I am so excited to be demoing our brand new product for you today, the Customizable Games membership here at Crystal Clear ESL. So thank you for joining me. Please pop your comments and questions into the feed. You will probably need to log in via Facebook to register if you would like us to see your name. It's not totally necessary. And even if you're not watching this live and commenting or questioning, don't hesitate to do so because we will still receive notifications and happily reply back. That includes if you have suggestions, wishes, corrections, or ideas to share with us to make this membership even better. So thank you if you joined us over the weekend for our open house when you had a chance to peek into every single game in the curriculum. We offer a product of customizable, fully interactive web-based games that include about 25 different choices at the moment, but that is growing. We're adding to it regularly. I'm so excited to share some of them with you today. So I'm going to add this up here. Let's do it. You should now be seeing the Crystal Clear ESL website. It's available to you at www.esl-curriculum.com. And from here, you have some choices. If you're not already a member, you can look at the games membership through this lessons tab or join in the Join Now tab. But since I'm already signed up, I'm going to just click the profile button and input my email address. You can see I've got tons. And log in. This is our teacher dashboard. So if you're not already familiar with Crystal Clear ESL, you should know that we currently provide the only complete core curriculum of web-based, sequential, interactive English learning lesson materials in the whole industry. We are professionally designed, offering 744 dynamic interactive lessons that span all age groups and proficiency. So we literally have something for every teacher, including IELTS preparation courses and business English as well. So do come have a look if you've not been. You'll notice on this teacher dashboard, you have some settings you can play with in terms of your membership on the left. And right here on the main screen, I have my brand new games membership. To view all courses, if, for example, games isn't appearing on your home screen, click the button down here that says view all my courses. But let's dive right in and have a look at games. You'll notice as a newcomer to the games membership that you can use it with any curriculum. It doesn't matter if you use Cambridge, Wonders, another web-based curriculum. You can adapt these games to suit the learning objectives of any lesson. So these are really great no matter what your core curriculum is, or if you're designing your own lessons and you find you need a way to boost enthusiasm and engagement, to give your students a brain break, then this is a really low cost and easy way to supplement your lesson material. There is no free trial period. We had a good think and thought, how many days will we give to check it out? What we've decided to do instead is make a number of the games totally free forever. You can find those in the lessons tab. Gives you a sort of idea of what's on offer and not have a free trial period. We are talking an easy price of just $3.99 US dollars per month. You'll find a little video at the top of the membership just explaining how to use the games, but I'm here to walk you through it as well. Let's start with Search and Say. So in Search and Say, the idea is to preload the games with keywords or CVC words or whatever you choose before your student gets to class. So you could easily open up this tab in advance to your lesson, type in some words, and off you go. The first thing to note is you can actually bump these into full screen using the button on the lower right-hand corner of the lesson. And then you'll notice there are these little triangles. These indicate where there's a customizable text box. So I will write some text, let's say 10 men. Then let's hope I have no typos. Pen, pen, and sen. Now, when it comes to lesson time, all your student has to do is grab the torch and hover around the screen. Now, this is a great opportunity for them to practice their blending of the CVC sound. You can look at it and have them do a clap, clap, or a pom-pom clap like this, and men, and then move and find another one. Here's 10, and so forth. You can easily change these. So if you want to change your vowel sound, for example, you can do that on the fly, or delete them entirely. You just go back and click the delete button. Easy as that and super fun. Now to come out of full screen mode, again, just click the button on the lower right-hand side of the lesson and you're back out and able to navigate to a new lesson. Let's have a look at the next lesson in the series. It's Dice Race. You'll notice that I haven't pre-filled this. Now it is possible to open the games you'll need for a lesson or for a day of teaching on separate tabs. And as long as you leave those tabs open or your browser open, the words that you input in advance will stick around. If, however, you close the tab or you close your browser or you log off your computer at night, the content that you've put in will be deleted. So do allow yourself some time to preload the games with what you'll need prior to your lesson. Now, this is a fun little game that teachers can kind of adapt to play how they want to. So let's say you're learning about the farm one lesson and you know, you've got some new keywords you've introduced, cow, fence, chicken. I don't know, what are some farm words? Tractor and plow. Your student during lesson time has the fun job of clicking the die at the top of the screen. Now you can fully, you know, incorporate some realia into this game and have, you know, your own stuffed dice that you toss or that they toss. But this one is also fun. They click it and it comes up with a number. Now at this point, it's pointing to number 6. I would be asking my student to complete an activity to do with that keyword. So it might be simply pronouncing it if you were going for a phonics review. It might be reading it aloud. It might be using it in a sentence. And then if they've done so correctly, they get a tick. If you were saying to that student to use plow in a sentence, they would need to then roll 6 times and create 5 times and create 5 new sentences to complete the row, at which point they're a winner. And you can play it teacher versus student. So whoever finishes a row first is the winner, for example. It's just a really fun way to review some keywords and add a little bit of competition into your classroom. Let's navigate back to the Crystal Clear Customizable Games. And I wanted to highlight that we have separated out some games for kids versus, if you scroll down, some games for teens and adults. Now, as a freelancer, you are able to decide for yourself which ones are appropriate for which. And by all means, use some of the teens and adults games for kids or vice versa at your discretion. So I wanted to just touch on this one, dynamic dialogues, because I think we use the term game loosely, don't we? This is more of an activity, an extension task that can be used for any lesson and is absolutely perfect if your student wants to concentrate on speaking skills. You can use these dialogue boxes to, for example, bullet point some prompts or add some keywords rather than full sentences so that they're having to think on the fly about creating their sentences, Or you can put in the whole sentence like, hey, Gary, how are you today? And then you and your student can prepare the response. And then you can go through and role play it. Or as a teacher, you could screenshot the page and send it off as homework and ask them to practice it with a family member, or, to fill it in and bring it back next class. The possibilities are endless. Now, do remember with any membership, you're going to have some sort of copyright issues. So as long as you're using this as with your student only, then, for Crystal Clear ESL terms and conditions, that's totally fine. They're not for sharing outside that one paid teacher-student relationship. And in terms of using these games on virtual classrooms, the virtual classroom that you choose will depend on the level of interactivity available to you and your student. A lot of the games involve dragging items on the screen. For this one, for example, has these little animal characters that the students and yourself use as their tokens. So I would preload this game with keywords, let's say snow, and then roll the dice again and move my little character the number of places, abiding the snakes and ladders rules. But if you're using Zoom, it becomes a little more difficult because students on touch screens like iPads and tablets and mobile phones can't actually grab and drag. So you may just alter that a little bit by having them draw a line to where they want to go. They should be able to click if you give them remote control, so they should be able to roll their dice. And if they're on a PC with a mouse of their own, then they'll be able to grab and drag using that remote control function. I always highly recommend giving co-browsing software like Koala Go Pro or superkid.net a try with web-based curricula instead, because they put you on an even playing field for being able to interact with the curriculum equally and fully from both perspectives, host and participant, or teacher and student. So there's that. We don't currently have a way for you to share the actual game links with your students. However, for the price of $3.99 a month, I would literally just ask my students to join the membership themselves, and then I can, assign playing a game at home as part of their homework. It's not going to break the bank. The website is available to access internationally. They shouldn't have any issues. And then the fun can continue outside the classroom. So I'm just going to go back and check whether or not I have accumulated any questions. And if not, I will post responses to anything that comes up, over time. But I invite you to give it a try. I think it's a great supplement to your classroom. The games are fun, interactive, easy to customize. A brilliant opportunity to introduce new keywords, to review them, to add homework, and just to add value to your lessons. So thank you so much for being a supportive member of our community. Please do take a minute to like and subscribe to our channel and the links I've put in the comments for other socials. It's so valuable to us to be able to include you. So thank you so much, and we'll see you again soon. Happy teaching. Bye.